Hey, how are we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection. Technology gain times 7 and 8. Pretty much it's just going to be 8 pretty soon, because I think the only thing we have left on our website that's a 7 is a 1 gallon, and that one's probably going to be obsolete pretty soon because the only thing that's been selling is the 8s. 8's been selling like crazy. So, again, it's been a blessing. It's been an amazing blessing. So let's move on. So today we're going to be doing a motorized projection screen. Now we all know, or some of y'all may know if you saw the video, that I'm outside in the back building a motorized projection screen stand. It is going to be completely weatherproof, so I can use it for outdoor use. And it's designed for somebody going to be thinking, well, you can't put a motorized projection screen outside, because if you do this, what's going to happen is the engine's going to get damaged by the weather. Well, the screen frame is designed to allow me to remove the screen at will and bring it inside. So that's the way I'm designing it. Okay, so the first time I'm doing a motorized projection screen, sorry about the blur on the camera, the focus. This is the first time I'm going to be doing a motorized projection screen. Let me get the focus a little better. A motorized projection screen on the ground, usually, or on the floor. Usually I do these hanging up, but I don't have much room in here to hang up too many screens in here. So right now I just have my canvas screen right here. This is also coated with Supreme 8. This is a fixed frame projection screen coated with our canvas. This is the canvas material. Now we give you this for free now. Before, the original was the blackout cloth, but now we're going to give you the canvas. The canvas works much better. It just requires 2 coats of paint. It can be primer, it can be white paint. Just has to lay a foundation so you don't absorb so much paint. Alright, so let's get this demonstration started. As for rollers, they're even asking me, it doesn't make a difference. Some people, when they make it sound professional, like you need an expensive roller, or it has to be a certain kind of roller. But no, that's not true. You don't have to. I've gotten rollers from Family Dollar. I've gotten rollers from Dollar Tree. It doesn't make a difference. Now, I'm going to, mind you, I'm doing this with one hand, so to show you how easy it is. And when you put your frog tape on it, I'm going to show you something really quick. I'm going to start painting this. When you put your frog tape on it, you want to make sure you could be an inch or less, a half an inch away from the screen. You don't have to have it exactly on the screen. You don't want to do that because you don't want a white line tracing around on the back end. You don't want it black here and then have it on this side. You have the white edge. No, get it like about an inch. That's all you need, or less than an inch or more. Depends. It's up to you. And you just tape it all the way around. And I just tape the bar right here. Everything. Sorry about my dirty socks. I've been outside in them, which I'm not supposed to be doing, wearing my socks outside, but I do have a bad habit. But that's all. We're using frog tape, and make sure you press down with your fingers around the edges, because you want to make sure you don't have any loose ends or loose areas where paint is going to be able to seep through. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to do a demonstration because this is actually on the floor. I won't be able to actually do the paint on. I mentioned the paint on the demonstration. I'll have to show that afterwards. Because this is actually on the floor, but I'm going to actually show off my screen over here, which is my sorry about that, my canvas screen. Alright, so let me get some more paint here because I don't have enough here to begin with. Let's get some more paint here. Let's bring it all the way across. Make sure we got enough paint there. There we go. We should be good there. Alright, let's grab ourselves our rollers, because I got to get the edges. I love to get my edges first. That's how I do it. I get my edges first. Doing a motorized projection screen is not that hard. With our product, you can use the motorized, you can paint motorized screens. You can paint canvas. Now, canvas is one of the things we didn't support at first due to the fact that it had a really rough texture to it. And that's because I was using the canvas that you get for drop cloth over at Home Depot or Lowe's. That's what I was using at first. And that one has a really, really rough kind of texture to the surface. On top of that, has a lot of loose threads. And that's something you don't want, because if that shows up on your screen, it's going to be pretty annoying. So I went down and got some, did a little experimenting, and I got some black cloth, but some canvas over at Amazon, and it's like art canvas, and the art canvas is different. It basically has a much more smoother surface. There's not a lot of loose threads coming out of it. Or actually, there's no loose threads coming out of it to begin with at all. That's what I like about it. So you just want to make sure you get your edges right there. And as you can see, I'm painting in all different forms of directions. I'm not just going up and down and up and down. You know, it's up to you, you know, on how you want to paint it. So, oops, just bumped my screen over here. I got a long handle on this roller. There we go. And it's a one coat application, so you don't have to do like 5 or 6 coats. Now sometimes I'll do 2 coats just to make sure if I missed any areas. That's the only time I'll do 2 coats, but it is a one coat application. Just want to get this corner right in here a little better. That's pretty much it. I just want to make sure I get my corners, that's all. Go down really down the middle. Right down, not the middle, but you know, right down the side of the screen. I'm going to make sure I just get my corners in there. Because that edge look is what makes the difference. So, in here I'll probably do about 2 coats on here. Now this is even with our 1 quart container, you can do 2 coats. Because it's a 1 coat application. I'm just doing this because in some areas I did drop a lot of paint. And I want to make sure it's all smoothed out. So, sometimes when you're doing screen, usually these screens are made out of PVC. So usually when you do a screen that's made out of PVC, you have to do 2 coats. Now some people want to prime the surface. I suggest not priming the surface if you're doing one of these. And one of the things I want to tell you that when you're using our technology, some people feel that, you know, one of the things they fear if you're doing a motorized screen is that it may jam up the motor. And that's not going to happen because our technology is designed to bleed into the surface. So that's done. I'm going to put that over here like so. I'm going to come back and do another coat on this. And then I'll show you, this is the screen right here. Now as I said before, our technology has a really strange color. That was designed to keep individuals from trying to do false review demonstrations on our product. So our technology that we had developed, the base of our product was actually engineered from the ground up, which means you can't go to Homes or Home Depot or Lowe's to get this color. It was actually engineered for us. A good friend of mine over in Japan, I call him a master chemist because that's pretty much what he is. He's the one who designed the stuff. We're tripping over this thing already. So, waiting for the projector to power up. Well, it already is powering up. See the screen right there, Sony. And I have to inform people, please read through our guide on our website where we state projectors we do support. If your projector's not on there, it means we do not support that projector at all, period. So I just want to make sure that you pretty much read through that before you make a purchase, because there are projectors we do support and we don't support. Sony is a projector we do support. I own 3 Sonys, so I do support Sonys, but those knockoff projectors, nope, we don't support them at all. I'm sorry. It may look good on your end, but on our end, when it comes to our black technology, they don't work well. And the reason why I've been explaining this to you guys before, ladies and gentlemen before, the ladies who watch our shows too, our YouTube channel too, is the reason why is because in any of those demonstrations I've seen these projectors, I've never seen them on dark gray screens, I've never seen them on black screens. They're always done on white walls or white projection screens. And that's the only way the image is going to show up. So the reason why you contact us is because your picture has no color pop to it. It's bland, it's washed out, you turn the lights on, it fades. Well, that's because the projector is not a good projector. It's false specifications. And if you do have a name brand projector, well, you're going to run the problems too of basically your image fading and washing out because, as I said before, white screens and gray screens do not produce very good contrast. Let me scroll over, see how fast I can, see which way I can scroll over. Am I going up and down? No, I should have a scroll right here. So you see how I'm scrolling off? You see the image? I want you to see this. I'm scrolling my screen off and it's on the white wall. My projector is a 4300 lumen projector at 1920 by 1200 and this projector is a WXGA projector. So you see the difference between our technology and a white wall? This is what I mean by contrast is everything. Some people think you're using a white wall, you're getting a brighter image. No, you're getting a washed out image. That's what you're getting. Now look at that. Look at the difference between the two. That's what you're getting. Come here for a minute. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm Kenneth Bird from Illuminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light rejection technology gain. See it right there, look. See on the bird right there? I want to pause that. My phone has some mental problems, all kinds of mental problems. I want to pause that right in there. For some reason decided to move forward on me. That's not what I wanted. So I want to pause, hopefully pause this time. So this is what I wanted to show you. Now, before I sign off here, I was going to sign off a few minutes ago, but just wanted to show you this real quick. So this is what you get on our technology versus a white wall. See how the image is washed out and bland? Doesn't make a difference if you have a 4300 lumen projector. That's why we use the high power projectors, just to show you what you are losing from your projector. And this is, people think, if I have a 4300 lumen projector, I can use it in a fully lit environment and I'm not going to have a problem. The image is going to show up. No, it's not going to show up. It's going to wash out. That's what's going to happen. You're projecting so much light that's hitting that white surface or light gray surface, it is washing out. And let me tell you something, there isn't much difference between, it's a small difference, but there isn't much difference between a light gray screen and a white screen. I'm going to do that demonstration very soon. I ordered another one of these screens. Actually, like I said, they're $68. I'll put that at the bottom if you're interested in getting the screen. But I'll show you a light gray screen, very light gray screen. I'll show you a white screen, and I'll show you there's no difference, just a slight difference. That's basically about it. But other than that, when it comes to contrast and detail, you are just not going to get it. See the difference between the detail here? You can see the individual feathers here, and look at it right here on this screen right here, on the white wall. That's what you get from even from a light gray screen. Will give you the same reaction. Let me see something here. If I got some time, I like to show you as much as I possibly can. I do. I really like to show you as much as I possibly can if I can get the time in there to get it all done. So if I can get the time in there. I don't know if this is going to stick. My walls are weird. But I just want to show you. Now, see that? That's a light gray screen right there. That's a light gray screen. That is a white wall. See the difference? It's a slight little difference. That's all you're going to get out of it. But look at the light gray screen next to the black screen. Contrast is everything. You need contrast to add detail and depth to your picture. That's the reason why your images look washed out, your colors look faded. That's why. Now you see that? Now in order for a person to be able to show off a better image, you would have to be in the dark to do it. So you would have to have all your lights out. Let me see if I have time on my camera here. If I don't run out of time, I do apologize. I've got to buy myself a new card. Take our lights out for a minute. This is what I want you to see. Get an understanding, and I want you to see. Now, stay time right now outside, but it's pretty dark in here. So you see what I'm talking about? This is what you're actually getting from a light gray screen. All light gray screens react the same way. Doesn't make a difference. Now you see our technology? Look at this. Compare that. That's why the OLED screens look incredible. The black levels are insane on that screen. That's why. Now, see, I told you, you'll get a little bit of difference. See how the greens right here are going to show up on the gray screen. On the white, they're going to be faded. You're going to get a little bit of a difference. But look how bright our technology is compared to a light gray screen. Now, keep in mind, that's a light gray screen. This is a black screen over here. Our black screen produces a high enough white level to produce brighter colors that we can match side by side to a light gray screen. Now, pause it here. different here. I don't have any switches in here. All right, pause it right there. Now as you can see, look at this. There's your light gray screen right there. Look at the detail right here. My projector is at 1920 by 1200. Look at the detail in a black screen. Now if my black screen wasn't there and it was just the white screen or the gray screen, you would think you're really getting perfect color. You really would think you were getting an amazing picture. You're just not getting it. You're not going to get it. Now, I'm going to come over here just a minute if I have the time. Let's zoom out for a minute. If I have the time, because I don't want to run out of time here. Try to put a little bit of everything in it. So you can see everything from my point of view. Now we're going to do the star field.